With a curt pronouncement from a judge, another Russian opponent of Vladimir Putin sees his jail term extended. Some family members with banners come to offer words of support, but are swiftly silenced by the guards. The accused themselves have to watch proceedings via webcam from their cells. They're accused of colluding with foreigners and planning unrest during protests in the spring of this year. Amongst them is Sergey Udaltsov. He's one of the Kremlin's staunchest critics.
These people are victims of the repressive state machinery. I was at Bolotnaya Square myself on the 6th of May and saw what happened. Nobody organized any mass riots.
The charges relate to protests which took place the day before Vladimir Putin was sworn in as president. Unlike previous demonstrations, those on the 6th of May led to clashes between protesters and police. More than 400 people were arrested, with dozens injured. 18 people are on trial, with 12 being held in prison. One has already been sentenced to 4.5 years in a labor camp. Lev Belusova was arrested at home on the 9th of June and remains in detention. A student at one of the country's top universities, he has a young son and a wife who struggles to comprehend what has happened.
He's very kind. He's a very open, honest, fair and caring person. But he's also a student in political sciences, so he went to the protests to study what was going on, to see with his own eyes what was happening.
Yaroslav and other protesters from the 6th of May could face up to 8 years of penal labor if found guilty.
They are normal protesters, ordinary people being judged. It appears that they are going to get several years in prison in order to scare civil society, so that people don't protest or raise their voices against the Putin regime anymore.
The government's approach to protests has been condemned by rights groups. Since Putin made his return to the Kremlin, new laws have been passed limiting foreign aid to Russian charities and widening the definitions of treason and espionage.